So I've been thinking, obsession is a powerful thing. Maybe the most powerful emotion or feeling a person can have. Whatever someone becomes obsessed with, be it a person, a physical thing, or an intangible goal or idea, the object of our obsession can blind us to everything else in our lives. It can overwrite our logical reasoning and thought patterns and legitimately change us as people. I was also thinking the other day about a show I used to be obsessed with as a nerdy 13-year-old kid. A show called Naruto. Specifically, what is Naruto really about? Obviously, on the surface, it's about an annoying kid with demon whiskers on his face who wants to become ninja president, but what is it about at its core? What is the driving force of Naruto's world, narrative, and characters? What is the soul of the Naruto story? After thinking about this for way too long, I finally realized that Naruto is a story about obsession. It's about the highs and the lows, the pros and the cons, the euphoric glory and the devastating failure that obsessing over a difficult goal can bring. Naruto himself is obsessed with becoming Hokage, but deeper than that, he's obsessed with being noticed by others and respected and recognized for his skills and hard work. Sasuke is obsessed with revenge and his once happy childhood that was violently stolen from him. Beloved side characters like Neji and Rock Lee are obsessed with proving their radically opposing ideologies about the world and the nature of human beings to be true. Neji believing that one's station in life is predestined, and Lee believing that with consistent and unrelenting hard work, even the lowest and weakest people in society can rise above their shortcomings and achieve great things. Even the slightly annoying and poorly represented female characters of the show have their shallow obsessions with different male characters that add to this idea. You can on Sakura's character all you want. I'll even join in, but you can't say that her toxic and delusional obsession with Sasuke isn't one of the strongest motivating factors for any character in the series. Pretty much everything she does in the story, for better or for worse, is to achieve her ultimate goal of being with Sasuke. This goal leads her to eventually become one of the physically strongest characters in the series by the end of Shippuden. But it also leads her to almost joining Sasuke's insane mission to destroy the entire fucking world. Pros and cons. Sakura, Ino, Karin, and many other girls in Naruto are obsessed with Sasuke. Hinata is creepily obsessed with Naruto, and even a joke character like Choji has his obsession with food that comes to define his short but pretty good arc in the OG series. Almost every important plot point for every important character ties back to the theme of obsession. This is also true of many of the villains in Naruto as well. Obito was obsessed with his former squad mate Rin, and losing her caused him to become obsessed with curing the world as he saw it. Orochimaru was obsessed with immortality and mastering as many jutsu as possible, and that led him to lose all sense of morality and commit all of the horrific crimes that he did. Madara was obsessed with power. Pain was obsessed with pain. Deidara was obsessed with his concept of art, and Sasori was obsessed with his concept of art. And even though those obsessions manifested in very different ways, they both somehow led down the same twisted path. All of these characters had something to drive and motivate them to attain such great and devastating strength. But in many cases, those obsessions were also what led to their downfalls and greatest hardships. At some point in our lives, we've all been obsessed with something, be it a girl, a boy, a dream car, a dream job, a song, a video game, a TV show. You get the picture. Obsession is one of the most natural and universal, yet horrifying things about being human. It can be so easy for us to fixate on the things that we believe we need and goals we feel we need to reach, that we often lose sight of how much we've lost ourselves in that process. And the scariest part is that we really can't control what we become obsessed with. The feeling just takes a hold of us and we're almost helpless to defend against it. In my opinion, a good story either has to be very relatable or so creatively unrelatable that the audience remains engaged through a sheer sense of voyeurism just to see a life that they know that they could never personally live. Naruto is more the former for me. I'd say it's one of the most relatable anime ever because all of us have dealt with obsession at some point. We all know about the euphoria and the heartbreak it can bring. Watching the tragic characters of Naruto battle each other to attain their goal is inspiring to those many of us who have pie-in-the-sky aspirations, but it also serves as a bitter reminder of the desolate state that chasing those dreams can leave us if we fail. Obsession is the most powerful emotion known to man, so it's only right that a show all about obsession would become so popular. There's often a thin line between success and failure, heroes and villains, and winners and losers. I hope you remember that when you're chasing whatever you're currently obsessed with. Obsession is a double-edged sword, and whether it makes or breaks you is determined by how you wield it. Wield it wisely, my friends.